Everyone tells you to do the Ha Giang Loop by motorbike. But we found something even better, the Cao Bang Loop by open-top Jeep. Riding Ha Giang can be absolutely incredible, but also exhausting, uncomfortable, and honestly, a bit risky. Instead, we tried something different, the Cao Bang Loop by Jeep. An adventure through one of the most beautiful parts of Vietnam that tourism hasn't fully discovered yet. And we're going to share something that most people aren't talking about, especially when it comes to safety and insurance. What happened out there completely changed how we see both of these famous loops. When people talk about northern Vietnam, these two loops always come up, but the experience they deliver is completely different. Ha Giang hits you immediately. It's dramatic, vertical, extreme, towering limestone cliffs, razor-sharp passes, roads carved into the edge of the mountains, riding through places like Ma Pi Leng Pass, looking down into the No Quay River. It feels unreal. It's intense, exposed, and the kind of landscape that gets your heart racing. But Cao Bang feels different. It reveals itself slowly. The scenery is softer and more varied. One moment you're winding through quiet valleys, and the next you're standing in front of Gioc Waterfall. Then you're walking through villages, incense, paper, local crafts, where life is still unfolding at its own pace. It feels calmer, more authentic, less discovered. Ha Giang hits you with raw intensity, but Cao Bang keeps surprising you with its variety. And one of those surprises nearly left us stranded. Without warning, our Jeep died, completely dead, in the middle of the road, in the middle of nowhere. No warning, no slow fade, just silence. For a second we thought, this is it. But our driver didn't even flinch. He jumped out, lifted the bonnet, grabbed the jumper cables, and then did something we'd never seen before. He started shorting the cable against the terminal, creating sparks to kick the engine back into life. It looked crazy, borderline insane. And then suddenly, the engine roared back into life, and just like that, we were moving again. No tow truck, no panic, just local know-how, and a moment we won't forget. Ha Giang can feel busy. You're often travelling in groups, riding in convoys, following a set route. Long days on the bike, packed schedules, and overtourism is definitely a factor here. Cao Bang felt completely different. We had our own driver, our own guide, and the flexibility to go at our own pace. No crowds, no rush. It felt like we had this part of Vietnam to ourselves. The experience on these two loops is completely different. Ha Giang is intense, some of the most breathtaking roads in Vietnam. And moments where it feels like you're riding along the edge of the world. If you go with an easy rider, you can relax and enjoy the scenery. But long days on the back of a motorbike can be uncomfortable. Small seats, bumpy roads, and when it rains, those plastic ponchos quickly become hot and miserable. Motorbikes do give access to narrow roads that you can't reach by car. But if you're riding yourself, you're navigating unfamiliar roads while trying to take in the views. And in peak season, it can feel crowded. Traffic, tour groups, and a fairly established tourist trail. Still, people love it. The scenery constantly changes, forests, mountains, valleys, and the social side. The homestays, the shared meals, that is a big part of the experience. Cao Bang is different. Quieter, more relaxed, more flexible. Having a driver means you can actually enjoy the scenery and not concentrate on the road. You can stop anywhere, take your time and explore at your own pace. No sore back, no stress, no sore butt. Just the incredible journey. The villages feel authentic, not staged.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! And instead of being one of the many tourists, we often felt like a novelty. It's not as intense as Ha Giang, but it is the scenic route without the suffering. One of the biggest differences is safety, and this is something a lot of people don't realise. In Vietnam, riding a motorbike as a foreigner is often technically illegal, even with an international licence. We had a motorbike endorsement, and it still wasn't recognised. So while you can actually rent a bike from sketchy operators, you are not actually riding with valid legal cover. And that means if something goes wrong, your insurance may not cover you. On a route like Ha Giang, that matters. Narrow roads, steep drop-offs, blind corners, and sharing the road with crazy buses and trucks. Add rain, fog, and mixed experience levels and it can become unpredictable. The Easy Rider option removes the stress of navigating, but you're still relying on a driver that you have just met. For us, that left two choices. Accept the discomfort and the risk, or choose something more controlled. And that is where the Jeep option changed everything. Having a driver and a guide removed that layer of stress completely. We could focus on the experience, not the road. I'm sorry, but I'm actually kind of glad that we're not sitting on the back of somebody else's motorbike wrapped up in a plastic bag on a wet day.
Look at the view, and we can be filming, not having to look at our GPS maps, or have all of our baggage on the back of our motorbikes, and then the weight.
Yep. And then bouncing around on dirt roads.
It's hard riding a motorbike, balancing on pothole roads if you have all of your luggage on the back and you're doubling someone.
The cultural experience is also different. In Ha Giang, you meet lots of people. Hmong, Dao, Tay families, stay in homestays, share meals, and see daily life in the mountains. And these moments are often the highlight, but because the route is so popular, it can feel a bit structured. Cao Bang felt more spontaneous. We weren't just tourists, we were a novelty. People were curious, welcoming, happy to interact. Markets, villages, roadside encounters, everything felt slower and more genuine. The incense village especially, arriving early, No crowds, just daily life unfolding. And everywhere we went, we shared stories, home-cooked meals, and happy water with our hosts. It felt real and not staged. Both loops have incredible highlights. Ha Giang is all about drama. Ma Peeling Pass, the No Quay River, and those iconic cliffside roads. Cao Bang is different, but it is a collection of unforgettable places. Gioc Waterfall, easily the most beautiful waterfall in Vietnam. God's Eye Mountain, one of the most unique landscapes we've seen. And places like the Phia Thap Incense Village were quieter and more immersive. Ha Giang gives you big, intense moments. Cao Bang gives you experiences that stay with you. So, overall, Cao Bang may not have the same adrenaline as Ha Giang, but you still get that open-air, wind-in-your-face experience, especially in an open-top Jeep. It's a bit more expensive. Is that the best 10 million you've ever spent?
Yep.
Yeah.
But for us, the comfort and flexibility made it worth it. The roads are smoother, the experience more immersive. Don't think of the dentist bill.
You got bits in your teeth.
Probably. Not everything was perfect.
It's raining, so bag covers, plastic bags. Good, let's go.
But moments like the Incense Village, quiet, authentic, completely unfiltered, made the trip. And it's those quieter places that stay with you the most. The empty roads, the peaceful valleys, the sense of space. Ha Giang is the epic, dramatic, bucket list ride everyone talks about. Cao Bang is the quiet, beautiful, culturally rich loop that people wish that they had discovered sooner. So if you had to choose, would you go for the adrenaline of Ha Giang or the comfort and freedom of Cao Bang? Let us know in the comments. We would love to hear what you pick.
What do you think?
Oh, awesome.
Absolutely best way to travel North Vietnam by Jeep.
And do like and subscribe for more upcoming adventures from Thailand, Malaysia and New Zealand.